welcome everybody to the show today. I am in a so-so mood.
Oh, what's wrong, Owen?
Well, my lady friend has been very distant lately.
Lady friend's my favorite. All right. What's going on?
This is who she is. She'll just go a couple weeks without picking up her phone, without responding to any emails. And sooner or later, she's just going to show up and say, I missed you so much. And we move on from it. Mm-hmm. Relationships have good points and bad points. This is a bad point. Mm-hmm. What I don't like about it, what really bothers me, is how I behave during this period.
Right.
I get lonely.
Of course.
Yeah. And I start searching out company in the wrong places. For example, a week ago, I found myself in the Hustler Live chat room.
Oh.
That would be a wrong place.
Yes. That would be a good example of a wrong place.
One would think, but I actually found the experience very rewarding and it made me feel better. I met this wonderful young lady named Cherry Sweet. No, she's really intelligent, and we ended up speaking a lot about Dostoevsky. But as I watched this naked Russian girl in the basement of Kiev, typing away her opinions on the brothers Karamazov, I thought, looking at her, I was like, wow, this is sad. She's intelligent, she's outgoing, she's naked, but I'm never going to meet her, right? It was slightly sad. Last night when she and I chatted again, she told me I had made a big impression on her. She went on the web and searched for information about me. She found our podcast.
What did she think? Did she laugh?
Well, she was actually very jealous. She says, "Who are these girls that you're talking with? They all seem to like you a lot, Owen." That's what she said.
Did she actually? Oh, it must be the language barrier.
Yeah, exactly.
But beyond that, she told me she dreams of working in radio. And I said, well, what's stopping you? And she says, we don't have the same opportunities here that you Americans do. She says, you have tons of opportunities, both professionally and personally.
It's true.
And you should treasure them. And she made me promise to pursue things, and I am. I'm going after my podcast. But she did bring up the relationship thing, and I said, well, Cherry, I have eyes only for you. She laughed. She called me oven at this point, which she does when she gets nervous. So I signed off because I was out of money at that point. And then I thought to myself, what opportunities do I truly have? I have a job that's very challenging, a grind. And then I have a lady friend who refuses to talk to me. And you know what? I'm glad to even have her.
Wow.
What would happen if I lost my lady friend? Would I start cruising bars? You know, go to dating services? Are dating services acceptable today?
Yes,
I think
very
they
much
are.
so.
Actually, I hear more and more about people using them.
Well, I guess maybe I'm in that camp now. Or I'm not saying I'm going to dating services, and I'm not saying I'm preparing to have to go to a dating service. I very much care about my lady friend.
Whoa.
I'm not
there was
saying
almost a slip there.
Yeah.
No. I'm simply saying, for the sake of this show, I was curious. And I did a little bit of research. I want to know more about dating services. Now, Susan, I know that you utilize dating services, and I do want your opinion. But the first thing I went after was a man's viewpoint.
Exactly.
So
I can see that.
we have a guy who's come to our project, especially when we're filming, and done some extra work for us. His name's Matt Dolcinos, Matty D. And he and I sat down and did an interview, and I recorded it here. So let's bring that up and take a listen to a man's view of a dating service. So let's bring that online. This is a previously recorded interview with Matt Dolcinos, Matty D. Okay, I'm here with Matty D. Matty, you're an expert on a lot of things, correct?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I've experienced a lot of different things.
You've got a
in life.
lot of experiences. That's why I'm coming to you. I need,
Jack of all trades, expert of none,
Okay.
master of none.
I'm coming to you because I need some information. All right. First, I want to establish that you're a very outgoing guy. You're interested in new experiences. You're interested in meeting new people.
Sure, I like to try a lot of new things.
Try a lot of new things, but it doesn't always go perfectly. Is that correct?
It's an understatement.
Okay. Recently, you went to China. You wanted to see the world. You signed up for a tour group in China, right? You know, a bunch of Americans going over. How did that go?
Well, not as quite as I planned.
How so?
Well, I was the youngest person on the trip by a long shot.
What's a long shot?
Well, I'd say the average age of the rest of the group was about 75.
Ooh. Right now, I'm in the process of researching dating services. You've experimented with this. You've tried them out. How have your experiences been?
Not too good.
Now, did you go to some of the mainstream ones? Did you try, say, something like eHarmony?
Yeah, I tried eHarmony.
How'd that go?
It didn't go well. I failed the profile test.
Wait, no, walk me through this. They give you a personality profile, right? Survey, and you fill in all the questions. You turn it in. What happened?
It took me about an hour and a half to fill it out, and then after I got done, I clicked on it, and they said they didn't have any matches for me.
Okay, so you went through that experience. Were you done with dating services at that point?
No, I decided to give it another shot. Only this time I decided to pick one that didn't have a test.
No test. All right. Okay. So you joined a dating service. You put up a profile online. If I was putting up a profile, I would want to sell myself, but not oversell myself. I would want to promote my good qualities. Give me some advice on putting up a profile. What did you put up that made you sound cool, attractive? What did you put on your profile?
Well, I'd start with some current photos, flattering photos.
Flattering photos, okay.
And write down some interesting stories of your interests.
Interests, okay.
Yeah.
So what did you put up for your interests?
Oh, I like exercising, playing sports, reading, drawing, playing guitar, piano, things like that.
All right.
Photography.
Was there anything that jumped off your profile that said, hey, get to know me?
Apparently not enough.
Did you manage to get a date through this dating service?
Yeah, I got some dates through it, yeah.
How many?
Yeah, maybe 10 over a couple years.
10 over a couple years. That's not bad, you know. So 10 different women. You would, meet them for dinner?
Yeah, dinner, or a lot of times schedule like something short, like a coffee or a drink.
Coffee or a drink. Yeah. So you met 10 different women. Of the 10 different women that you met, that you had this initial first date, how many did you like?
3 of them.
3 of them. Yeah. So 3 out of 10. So 30%.
That's not bad batting.
No, not bad. You were a 300 hitter. All right.
It went down after that.
So you liked 3 out of the 10. So you pursued a second date with 3 out of the 10.
Yeah.
How many of those 3 did you get the second date with?
Just 1.
Just 1. Aren't there people out there who are using dating services and meeting people, having great conversations, passionate nights, vacations to tropical locations? I mean, isn't that happening?
Not that I know of.
What is the more normal experience?
Yeah, a cup of coffee with awkward conversation and the date ending in an embarrassing experience.
All right, given that statement, this embarrassing experience that you endure, do you ever feel sorry for the girls that you went on the dates with that you were rejecting? Did you ever have any sympathy for them?
Yeah, sure.
Now that you're not doing dating services, how are you meeting women?
Not very easily.
Matt, thank you for your time.
sad.
So that was my initial research into dating
Which
services.
probably didn't help your mood.
No, that didn't sound too positive. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, hopefully we can improve our outlook on dating services and maybe on humanity as a whole. Because right now I want to commit suicide. We'll be right back.